Micah here, and guess what I'm about to play? You're right, it's Alien Isolation. A big surprise. I hate this game. That's truth. That's exactly why do I have to replay it again, especially with this new setup. I just want to feel that vibe today. It's been a busy week, so I guess it's time for some form of rest to pump up the dopamine. Ooh. I'm feeling chills already, and I didn't even start the game yet. So here we go. This new setup. What I mean by that is that I don't like playing with headphones. That's a fact. At least for me. So I got myself something different. I'm also not playing this game on Windows computer. It is a macOS version of a game. My current setup is... Let me erase it. My current setup is... Just give me a second. 1 second, I have to check something. Yes, everything is working. It's it's crazy. I know you're not in my skin, but if you could just feel that experience, I do really highly recommend it. Already, I didn't even experience the game itself. It's just the menu screen, and I'm like, oh yeah, here we go again. Come on, I don't want to do that. Here we go. What I'm using is... Want to start a new game firstly. My mind is constantly switching, jumping from one thing to another because I'm like, oh my god. What I'm using is the device. My current chain of devices setup, let's say, is... Let's start with the machine, which is Macbook Pro M2 MAX. Display settings, 60 FPS. It's in a MacBook. 60 FPS. Pardon me. 60 Hertz. Plus HDR is turned on. Then what I did was that I connected this MacBook device with HDMI 2.1 cable. It's more specifically Belkin. It's just the brand, which is running high speed, 120 Hertz, 4K. But just give me a... I will describe it just in a moment. Why? The device is also 14-inch, which means that native display of MacBook, of this specific MacBook I'm using, is the display isn't like 16:9 ratio. It's more like... What the hell am I talking about? It's not 4K, it's more like 3K. You can't get true 4K on this display because the ratio of the screen of this display is different than a TV which I'm using, which is connected to this MacBook via HDMI 2.1 cable, high-speed cable only. Okay. The TV is S90F. The brand is Samsung. When you do this, when you use this TV, you have to set it up in this MacBook device. When you go to display settings, there will appear this TV as another monitor. What you want to do is to set the TV S90F as main monitor. Okay, that's important. If you do that, there will pop up a new column allowing you to go 4K. That's the TV's display. And also you will be able to enable 120 Hertz plus HDR. Also before that you should, I think it's only available if you turn the TV into game mode. There is so many settings I just toggled. They are like, these thoughts are popping up constantly. I think it would be better to just record a video, separate video where I will explain it everything in a depth. Also toggled many settings in S90F itself. Also very important one, if you're playing horror games, I would recommend you to, if you go home, then into settings, you see game mode is on, and also contrast enhancer, it is off. When you turn it on, the contrast will be like better, but the shadows won't be as dark as they are intended to be by the developer of the game. So the horror experience is like, it's not there. The vibe is not there. I tried running routine with contrast enhancer on high, and it's completely different experience. It's like much worse. When I turned it off completely, this contrast enhancer, the whole experience of the game was like, oh my god, it was entirely different game. It's amazing how much difference you can actually see there. I'll show just few more settings to check on this TV. Go to settings, all settings. General and privacy, and here external device manager. Turn any net on, and input signal is also on. It's HDMI 4. In the back of a TV there's a sign for gaming, like it's game port. Is there something else I forgot? Expert settings, sharpness, brightness. Yes, I think I toggled these a little. Big brightness, shadow detail. Yeah, I turned shadow detail. It's not default one, but 1. I think it's better. It's better. Gamma, ST2084. I think that's all. I toggled in the TV itself. Then it's let's continue. The chain isn't over. Then, as you can see, I'm not using headphones because I don't like sticking things into my ear and like having something on my ear. It just doesn't feel comfortable for me. So there is HW-Q600F, I think. Yeah. It's a Dolby Atmos panel or speaker, let's say, which is like that's what's actually giving me chills. The sound it's I can't even describe the sound from this device, which is connected to S90F, not MacBook, but to S90F. It's just extraordinary. My god, it's amazing. The footsteps. There is I don't know what the device is, but you get a panel plus a box. I think it's woofer. Let me check it right here. Yeah, it's a woofer. These two could make your gaming very, very different. It's like being in a cinema. For real. The woofer is... The level of woofer is -1 or -2. And then that's all it's said here. Yeah, the mode on this panel, on this speaker, is set to gaming. It should give you much richer sound. I think it feels better than using a movie mode, which is also there. not like an expert, just an amateur. I'm still learning like you, so just to let you know. Now I guess I mentioned almost everything. As I said, I will probably, very probably, record a separate video where I will walk you through this all step by step. But for some of you this may be just enough, this description. So I just thought it would be better to just share this information. And now let's dive into that. Let's dive into an Alien Isolation. Not playing this game for the first time, definitely not my first time. I did finish this game, but it was a long while ago. And the setup, it wasn't here, I just played it on Macbook. Also, one more thing which just popped into my mind is about mods. This game is definitely better. The experience is much better with mods. But because I'm playing it playing it with external display on a MacBook, the mods are very limited. You may run just a small, more like minority of the mods, because the rest of them are like the X12, which are problematic to run on this. Also reshade, I didn't manage to run a reshade on this device. Shaders didn't work, or it didn't even like load. Tried everything, but unfortunately didn't end up well. But one thing I managed was a mod called an enhanced graphics, which is a big one. It will upscale all the graphics in the game except cinematic animations, because those animations are like, they are movies, not actually animations, but pre-recorded movies. It's a movie file, video file, which is in the game. So this mod can't upscale this video file, but it upscales everything else, which is awesome. You will see as I will go through the game. Just look for, or there are plenty of videos on YouTube. You could actually look for its enhanced graphics mode. If you type it there will be videos showing you the differences between vanilla and modded game. Whew. Very talkative today. Let's start the game. Over. Medium. Yes, I want to start a new game. The display is running 120 Hz and the game is running as well on 120 Hz, I suppose, but I'm recording the game in OBS, where the recording is set to 60 FPS. According to what I experienced, no problem. The video is flawless and no more talking.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley, last survivor of the Nostromo, signing off.
Ripley? I'm Samuels. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port.
I know what it is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out.
We?
Me and another exec. And you, if you're willing. Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
Here we go. I'm also using this one, not a standard keyboard and mouse. Let me show you the settings. The game is downloaded from Steam, so there is a Steam input, but the buttons don't match what is displayed in the game, because in-game signs refer to Xbox controller. I'll show you quickly the settings. This graphics, enhanced graphics mode does allow you very insane stuff. It's in video, and yeah, the gamma is set. It depends on what display are running it. It's very individual. But field of view. Before this, I did play the field of view. I did set it to 50 or 60, something like that. But the problem was with that it's not intended. The game wasn't designed to be played at this field of view. So in the end, I just left it to default, because if you set it like to 60, 55, 50 or something higher, when there will be a transition from you playing the game into some sort of an animation, the screen will like get smaller, which felt very weird. So I did set it back to default, which is 47. Film grain intensity. Tried to play it with like 50%, but the experience, I just didn't feel that vibe of the first Alien movie. So I've decided to set it to max, which is also the intended level of the game. Developers wanted you to play this game at these levels, 47, and film grain intensity set to max. Full screen, as you can see, you can now play the game at full 4K. Even though you are like running it on MacBook device, which is something like 3K, it doesn't support a 4K display. But since I did set TV as the main display, you will be able to increase it to 4K. Do you see that? Nightmare. That's amazing. That's what I was talking about. I tried to set it like 16K, even though it doesn't support that, but I just think it looks, those shadows look nicer. That transition into shadow is very smooth. Shadow mapping maximum, particles high, depth of field, everything is on. Anisotropic 16x, volumetric SM82. Yeah, that's everything. That's all here in graphics or video settings. Now the game, the intensity, controller sensitivity, I did set it to max because I felt like the game was better when I played it with mouse. On MacBook it was this one, Apple mouse or something like that. Magic mouse. The scrolling is funny when you're playing some sort of game with inventory. There is not this this scrolling part in the middle. So like if you like click in and then you scroll with your finger to left or right just a little, you will change what you're actually carrying right now. So which is just, I didn't like it. So now, because I wanted to experience what the game would be like to be played with this controller, DualSense PS5 controller, at least in my experience. In my case, I think controller sensitivity being set to maximum is like the best. It's almost like playing it with mouse. Medium. Okay, this is actually everything I wanted to show you, and now we can dive into the game again. Let's dive back. My god. See that? It's not too much and not too slow. It's not too fast and not too slow. It's like, I think it's just perfect reference to the original movie. Oh, I didn't see this before. Verlijn, just 2 kids. Oh. Sign in. I'm on the replay. Signing in. Explore the torrents. Get dressed. Let's explore. Do you see that? Those signs are different from DualSense controller. As you will play the game through with DualSense, you will get used to that. It's just about like practice. What is this? Do you see the detail? Oh my god. Can't get enough of that. Boom. Aren't you wearing shoes? Samuels, Sinana. Who else is Sinana? Taylor. I just stole your stuff. I will raise it. Get dressed. Let's take a shower. Okay, no need to dry myself. Okay, get dressed. Objective completed. Do you see that chromatic aberration? It's like the red light around the edges of objects. Let's when you look at this lamp, for example, or corners of this, what is it, a table? It's a simulation. It's this increased, not the haze, but film grain. It's simulating when you are recording something with a camera. Cameras do that as well. So it's simulating like the original camera with which the original movie Alien was recorded, which is nice. Bonding agent. Oh hey. Sign in. Okay, I will sign in. Personal. Just missed you. Verlaine, you on the lookout for a navigation officer. I have a friend that's just bought his ship. He's looking for work. I can vouch for him. He's got good papers. Same old story. The megacorps undercut him, picked up all his clients. Contracts are getting harder to come by. For the smaller companies, I don't think of getting out myself while I still have something to sell. Sounds like you're doing okay to interrupt paradox and heard you just shipped out. Sevastopol station. What a shithole! Still I hear of Valen Chitani pay well. Good luck to you. If you can't beat them, right, let's catch up when you get back. Blaine. It's not for me. Bad dream sketcher. Somebody is having trouble with sleep. If I would live here, I would very likely have the same issues. Have the same problems. What a shithole. Yes, please. Emergency. Nice robot. It's from the movie. I can't remember his name. PT? No, I'm not really sure. Space suits. Let's just increase it later. This speaker, it won't like give you true Dolby Atmos experience because true Dolby Atmos is only supported on paid applications, streaming movies or other stuff. So I also have to pay some application like from Apple or maybe on Netflix it's supported as well. But when you play...
Ah, Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's
It
a very
is.
similar model to
Nostromo.
Well maintained.
Yes, M-class.
What a
later
trash.
pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
Haven't seen her. I'll go check on her.
Speak to Samuels. I just felt I have to do that. Let's keep it nice and clean. What about those papers? Well maintained. Oh. Whoa, where did you appear from? Just. Look for those details. It's just pity that I can't actually record the video on this camera with all the lights off. It would be much better experience. Because if I would actually try to do that, it would be very, very grain. A lot of grain would be there, and it would be just grainy video. Ooh. A game Oh, we're here. There is one game I really hate playing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish it, and I didn't play it alone, because if I would just play it alone, I'd very probably poop myself. It was giving me like shocks, man. Mortuary Assistant. The graphics are more like old school, not as good like here or in modern games, but those jump scares, I just hate it. When you're looking in right here, you look left, you look right, and there's somebody standing. It's giving me heart attacks. Friend I played it with was constantly laughing at me, and it didn't really affect that person like it affected me.
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's
Or
certainly not
into
good. I very much
being
doubt it's
chased.
convenient either. Sorry.
Like Resident Evil.
I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
Oh.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I realise Your mother has been missing for 15 years, and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
Speak to Taylor. Objective completed.
All personnel to the bridge, approaching Sevastopol Station.
Looks like we're up.
Go to the bridge for briefing. Not yet. Novel cookbook. LM link. Nostromo incident. Got a quiz request. It might take me a while to dig out the files, and the incident happened before my time at the company, so I'm a bit fuzzy on the detail. In 2122, the Wayland-Yutani cargo vessel, the USC SS Nostromo, went missing. It's about your mother's ship, or at least where Amanda's mother worked. Oh no. No trace was found of this cargo or crew apart from the new science officer. The rest of the crew had worked together before, 7 in all. Dallas, Ashkane, Ripley, Lambert, Parker, Bratz. There's a lot of money for me. That's a bit of a black mark in the history. The impression they don't like to mention it. Anyway, I'll try to find the files later or clarify some of the points. If one can help you go through them, maybe some of your luck will rub off on me. Upstairs, have an eye on you for something big. Turns M-class starship. It's exactly what would it Samuels tell me a moment ago. Owner of Verdane, Diana, Wayland-Yutani contractor. About transportation from the team to Sevastopol Station. There was a 3 Wayland-Yutani employee: Samuels, Ripley, Amanda, Taylor. Nina, Christopher, Samuels, Christopher, Ripley, Amanda, Taylor, Nina. So it's Christopher and Nina. Interstellar communications antenna, long sleep chamber, commercial passenger, portion heavy duty to umbilical. That's all. Another dream catcher. I'm just thinking about lowering gamma. What about this? Ah, it's way too much.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing document?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
On the monitors. Like in the original movie. Now, let me have a look. Yeah, I'll keep it like this. I was just looking at that dark area. Woo! And where did you appear from? He just spawned there. Approaching on the monitors. Nice. Oh my god, it's spooky. Who is this? Yeah, it's Samuel's Christopher. Chris. Stop scaring me. And it's last member, it's... Who is this? Blaine? Bane? What do you see there? Interesting. So, collect the briefing file.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is that damage?
Just checking
Looks like damage.
Punch up 74. Tight angle.
volume levels.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is a commercial vessel, Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a whale in...
Tawny Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers port side over. Hello, Marshall? Marshall, this is the Torrens. Say again? The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you. Depressurizing. Fuck. Hating this. Just shut on me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Those sounds. The audio, it's crazy. It's like in the cinema.
What happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor. Just keep moving. Taylor, Ripley, hold on. Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody! Okay.
Wow. Very, very impressive. The whole room was shaking. I felt it on the floor. Find help. Oh my god. Everything is very smooth. One more check. I don't really see if it's running like 60 FPS. I think it is. I don't know why, but there was... Never mind. Doesn't matter. Yes. Sensor.
Oh.
What? Did I miss something?
Sevastopol stability compromised. Proceed to the nearest Marshall checkpoint and stand by while orbital stabilizers realign.
God. Yeah, what a shithole. Now I understand. buffer is set to -2. Let me out! That's crazy. Check. Folder corrupted. Decommissioning. So boys and girls, you've probably heard whispers about Sevastopol by now, and now I can confirm it's official. Sevastopol has been decommissioned. I'll go over with each of you what this means in regards to your contracts and next placement, but for now we still have a job to do. Suits, one is done, and with a skeleton crew, which means we'll only be getting a few outside contractors to help, but it does not mean overtime. I recommend taking what you can while it's available. I should point out that the decommission does not mean lucky dip. Everything here has to be accounted for, and I will personally escort anyone found helping themselves to equipment to Marshal Waite's chief. Nothing here, nothing there. It's looking real good.
This'll help.
Hold B. Okay. LS to select. It's pitch black. aim and also nice. Wow. And now I don't see anything. Why is it so loud? Move in, keep. What was that? Keep moving. Those are animations I was talking about. This transition when you're using some objects, like in this case. And if you would have a further view set to something else. You know what? Let's demonstrate it. Help me. I'm not sure if it's also right here. Let's set it to 60. Okay. Okay. Field of view is very different. Nah. It's not here. So, no. Those are only animations like one-time animations. And repeatable. The dark corridor. It's looking excellent. With that setting I told you about earlier at the start. I'm not sure what it was. It was contrast enhancer, something like that.
Hello? Anyone here?
I feel like I'm about to wrap it up. Save game and my god. I'll wrap it up because the battery on the camera is already almost dead. It's looking brutal. The dark, those dark corridors, those dark corners. It's see those shadows, those transitions. It's unrecognizable. The transition is so smooth, and it's also giving me chills. If someone would be standing there, like on the left side here, I would die instantly. The part 1 is officially being done. It's time to take a break. True. So yeah, I hope you did like this sort of video, and well, I hope to see you in the next one. For now, take care, train hard in the gym, and bye.